problema, Sleuth, is here. Oh yes. It's time to do the thing. But first, we gotta get music. Boop. This is what I was playing last time, I think. I don't remember why I left off, so let's just do this again. Oh yes. It is time for Chapter 14 of 22. What is Chapter 14? Chapter 14. Actually, this is a lot of fun. You entered the sleazy brothel. The decor seems unusual, lavish and seductive, yet festooned with gorgeous cultural wall paintings. Is this a bordello matron's lair, or is that of a sort of artisan? This is kind of confusing. You wonder where the madame is. Oh no. The fan plug crashes through the ceiling. Nervous broad, ride the plug like a mechanical bull. Wow, what a fucking waste of... Actually, this is a lot of fun. Aw, it's cute. Zombie A Stick, that's who it is. Zombie A Stick! Simple demon mobster kingpin's tentacle with a nice bottle of Merlot. Oh no. You died on the sumptuous creeper with gluttonous abandon, releasing a steady flow of thick, paying nectar. Future pickle inspector suggestion for a nice wine to complement the meal goes boorishly disregarded. Poor future pickle inspector. He doesn't want to help. Anyway, so that's some damage. Demon Mobster Kingpin smarts from the voracious nibbling, leaving his mouth vulnerable to her sugar salvo. The canny mecha seizes the opportunity. The Glumspline flagellum retreats into its thorny bramble. Demon Mobster Kingpin's blood sugar elevates. The ping nectar is collected by energetic worker bees. They busily set to work building an impetus comb to transmute the bitter nectar into sweet, jocose honey. Recently collected nectar is stored between the walls of the newly erected Sierpensky cells. They labor under the instruction of their chief architect, Professor B. Yes. Nervous broad. Plug fan into enormous outlet. You're not sure if there is an enormous outlet around here. Anyway, you can't even lift the enormous plug. It's too heavy for a delicate flower like you, Toots. Nervous broad, equip the corset. Here's one of the most mind-boggling concepts of the whole problem sleuth thing. The corset that can literally change their body with. Like, they can literally be as thin as paper. You don the aspect corset. You feel so womanly now you can hardly breathe. That's unhealthy. On an unrelated note, the things are inside. Oh god, no. Also, your feet suddenly feel wet for a reason completely unfathomable to you. It appears to harbor inscrutable mystical properties. Nervous broad, add stripper container to inventory. Please stop. You equip the stripper. Oh, that's just... Oh, I know what's coming up next. Nervous broad, go through eye door. In this room, 3 curtain doors of varying shapes await. This is where the performers enter, whatever the heck that means. Hysterical Dame. Pursue Cheese Truck. The Gutter Pipe Projects. The cheese truck has eluded you, but you follow the map to the Gutter Pipe Projects, which was just a few blocks away. Andrew Hussey, unmute Professor B. He's been silent long enough. It's about time, friend. Once we have completed building your impetus comb, and all of its Dracos honey has ripened and as sweet as can be, that is when the fun begins. I like him. I like the bee professor. So what the heck is happening here? We then bring it to the Tecton hive to dispense some honey. We will place a comb in the slot available depending on its size. The next comb we build after that will be a notch bigger. Each time we put a comb in the hive, the honey will fill your suckle receptacle and you will get to use a comb rave, a very powerful attack. The bigger the comb, the richer the honey, and the more devastating the rave. As long as you keep providing the nectar, we'll keep building bigger and better combs until the 8th comb is complete. That will be one honey of a rave. I'm a bee. Oh, gee. When tapping the Tecton hive, all you have to do is rotate the lazy Susan of endowment to choose which suckle receptacle the honey will drop into. The corresponding character is then able to perform his or her comb rave. Each character has a unique rave and a different one for each power level, so choose wisely. This is unneedlessly complicated. Hysterical Dame, climb ladder and look into pipe. So we still have 3 ace sticks, huh? Where's the... There's 8 slots, but there should only be 7 main characters. Oh, future Pickle Inspector. Alright, that's why there's 8 slots. Wow, this is confusing. Curiosity gets the best of you as you decide you must sleuth this contraption. You poke your fair features into the pipe. It is dark and dim. There is a distant sound of a whirring mechanical device. You probably shouldn't. You slip and fall in. Oh no. Nervous Broad, enter far right room. That didn't sound like a good idea to you since you are improperly shaped. It's probably impossible, or at least highly inappropriate. Nervous Broad, take off all your clothes and enter far left door. No. You consider stripping before you enter, but there are no murals around to apply the stripper to. Clever dodge, Andrew Hussey. Clever dodge. You decide to forget it and just enter the tall private booth. There's a tall window in the booth. On the other side is your spectator, a mannerly highbrow. He seems to have been waiting here patiently for a while. There does not appear to be any glass in the window. On the other side, a coin-operated meter ticks down. The highbrow is likely supplied with a spondalock or two for his viewing pleasure. There's a lovely mural on the wall beside you. Oh no. The camera, no. The camera is just more confusing, huh? The gutter pipe projects you through the motion picture projector, which is currently showing a burlesque slapper act in an empty theater. However, the lens is focused such that the image projects very small on the screen. It needs to be adjusted if the patrons want to get an eyeful of all those smooth alabaster gams. Andrew Hussey, mute B again. No! No. I like them. Why would you do this? It looks like demon mobster kingpins. You know what? I'm going to make the narrator for when it's not narrating a specific character, just the bee's voice. It looks like Demon Mobster Kingpin's blood sugar is gradually decreasing through some sort of diabolical regenerative ability. Son of a bitch. Admiral Sleuth, aggress. You clearly have no time to lose. You order Team Sleuth to stop mincing around with the bees and whine and shit and get busy aggressing his thorny ass. Except you realize you don't actually have weapons. You use them all to unlock his armor, and all Pickle Inspector has is that stupid useless sextant. This is sort of embarrassing. Demon Mobster Kingpin is not wasting any more time either. He's powering up for a major assault. Demon Mobster Kingpin, combat operandi. Cinder Ablocalypse. Oh. Oh no. Oh god. Oh. I think we get to my favorite part of Problem Sleuth in this episode, though. Relating to a stick. Well, at least your armor took... Okay, it seems like a stick has taken major damage. So, heck. Fiesta Ace loses a couple beats from his fragile Aegis. He's got about 1 million more, making him practically indestructible. Nevertheless, he prefers to distance himself from the needlessly ethnic defensive modality. Zombie Ace simply auto-parries attack, maturing a new parry craft. Bruised fruit, half price. Oh my god. Zombie Ace Stick is going to die. The candy mecha has been destroyed. Oh no. Demon Mobster Kingpin. Level 10 Thorn Cuddle. Ape Chet Bramble Buck. Before you have a chance to do anything, Demon Mobster Kingpin uncorks another doozy of an attack. Shameless Flagello wiggle about, molesting everything in sight. Oh no. Your Trigo Aegises have already been depleted to a near critical level. Who would have thought the final boss would be such a pain in the ass? I missed the bee already. Nervous broad, you stripper on mural. This man has levied good money to watch you strip, and you're not one to disappoint. Yeah, you need to destroy that horrid dog. It's getting a little steamy in here. The highbrow's monocle fogs up. Nervous broad, splash a little on wall. Oh no. The dog had a heart next to it. Now I feel bad. The highbrow is quite pleased. Hysterical dame, enter mouthful giving your small height attribute. Ow. Look at that clapping speed. This reminds me of something, this. It's beautiful. Nothing can possibly top that. Hysterical dame, enter mousehole giving your small height attribute. This seems like the only feasible exit, all dimensional parameters considered. Nervous broad, strip rest of mural. You prepared to douse the entire wall with the stripper. You incinerate the painting with the flamethrower! Oh god. Is he okay? The coin-operated timer runs out. The peep show is over, the mannerly highbrow having received his money's worth. The tall window switches to a different view. Hysterical dame, go in. You enter the studio of Madame Mural, the brothel's matron/artisan. So she's obviously the counterpart to Mobster Kingpin, but believe it or not, they never cross paths. Above is an outlet, which might be useful for plugging something into, as long as the plug is the right size, and the outlet is supplied with power. Hysterical dame, climb ladder, equip corset. The madam doesn't seem to have noticed you, so you climb the ladder. You don the scale bow dice. You've never felt so shapely. The whores compliment you on your glamorous new look. It's just best to ignore this language than anything. Admiral Sleuth. Use delegation skills to call 4 nations to your aid. Demon Mobster Kingpin is powering up for yet another devastating attack, ostensibly his finishing move. Thinking fast, you commune with the 4 kingdoms from afar. In the meantime, you order Skipper Inspector, aw, that's adorable. That's an adorable nickname. Pickle Inspector is just adorable on his own. In the meantime, you order Skipper Inspector to put some of that nautical prowess to work with some evasive maneuvers. The kingdoms assemble 4 of their mightiest heroes to come to your aid. The Weasel Warrior, the Elf Mage, the Hog Cleric, and the Clown Bard. Together, they prepare the harrowing climb up their side of the Cathedral of Synthetic Ascension. This is not gonna be fun. Pickle Inspector, make universe, do a barrel roll. The skipper puts a mean spin on the ship's wheel. Oh no. The others grab onto the ship's netting for stability. Demon Mobster Kingpin's attack is interrupted. He's going to be sick. Demon Mobster Kingpin pukes a delusion pie filling. The deck is a gooey mess. It's disgusting. Demon Mobster Kingpin, battle technique, Vexacious Glower. Demon Mobster Kingpin goes ahead and deals an attack anyway. The volatile pie filling has been ignited, oh my god. Your Trigo Aegises have been reduced to 0. Your candy armor disintegrates. Nervous Broad, go through tall window. You exit the rear cabin of the bread truck. The distortion forces of the oddly shaped portal squeeze your dimensions to be even taller and narrower. This simply won't do. You're already self-conscious about your gangly frame. Nervous Broad, loosen drawstrings on corset. See? That's the mind-boggling thing I was talking about. Just wait until near the end of the comic. You slacken the strings on the aspect corset, which is way too tight anyway. Your aspect ratio shortens and widens back to normalcy. Nervous Broad, okay, nothing to do out here. Go back in. You re-enter the tall window. Your aspect has been altered again, this time in reverse. Oh gee. Hysterical Dame, thank whores for compliments. It seems the hordes have fled in fright. Wow, you're going to die. Look at that person in the background. They know what's coming. They're just nothing. Madame Mural flicks you through the skill bow dice. Oh, you're flushed out of the skill valve with new dimensions. Are you tiny now? Oh no. Future Pickle Inspector, conjure frosting to extinguish flames. You counter the flammable pipe filling with your own blend of soothing, flame retardant, cake frosting. The flames have been extinguished. You're happy you're not on fire and all, but you wonder why the hell Future Pickle Inspector is suddenly blue. Future Pickle Inspector is wondering the same thing. Oh my god. It seems at some point in the future, Future Pickle Inspector, the red one, used combat operandi temporal repleximally, began dividing him in two. One of them went into the past and became Past Future Pickle Inspector, PFPI, the blue one. That past moment is apparently now. The other one went even further into the future to become Future Pickle Inspector, a color yet to present itself, probably yellow. Was one of them yellow? I'm not sure. If not, then green, definitely. Future Pickle Inspector thanks Past Future Pickle Inspector for clarifying and asked him politely to go sit over there for the remainder of the battle to avoid confusion. No. Death slides out a chair, inviting you to a friendly game of Trouble. You're not sure, but you think those might be sugar cubes inside the pop-o-matic bubble. Whoop. Heck. And we're back. Okay, yeah. I just realized there's like a little freaking bee there. I should look at this more in detail. Geez. Problem Sleuth is okay, sort of. But the poor Professor Bee. No. Demon Mobster Kingpin demotes. Demon Mobster Kingpin depresses your pop-o-matic hats, stripping you of your seafaring status before you can wield any more of that devastating nautical prowess. Your nautical prowess plummets by a factor of 10. That problem, Sleuth, with a hard-boiled voice, say you're just getting started. Oh my god. It's freaking good. You're through letting the ornery mob boss have his way with you. It's time to bring out the heavy firepower. Hysterical Dame, turn crank on scale valve. The flow amplifies. The scale bowed ice loosens its fit. Hysterical Dame, turn crank on upper valve. You tighten the aperture. The burlesque motion picture magnifies. Hysterical Dame, jump down onto valve lever. Not content messing around with this gizmo just yet, you make one more adjustment. You set the lever to aspect valve. Nervous broad, go get plug and bring it through window. Ah, goddammit, why? Woo, I can already tell this is gonna happen a lot. Anyway, nervous broad, go get plug and bring it through window. Though you're a little stouter, you're still not strong enough to lift it. Nervous broad, loosen drawstrings again. You become more horizontally generous. You're not totally sure how you feel about being so busty all of a sudden. Nervous broad, lift plug. You lift the plug easily. Problem Sleuth, summon Weasel King.
Oh yeah, this will be fun. The gloves are off. It's finally time to call on His Majesty's services. You expend the required elf tears and weasel snot. He's here. The feisty monarch flips the fuck out in Demon Mobster Kingpin's face. Demon Mobster Kingpin takes heavy damage. The Weasel King flips the fuck out back into his realm. Ah, goddammit. What now? Woo, that's 3 times in 5 minutes. But it looks like Demon Mobster Kingpin has gradual health regenerative capabilities too. You throw down your hat in disgust. You are going to need to dump as many powerful attacks into him as you can very quickly, as well as keep finding ways to raise its blood sugar.
Never Sprod, run plug through corset into pipe and out projector. Sorry, the power of the corsets only applies to sexy female figures. You'll have to get the plug to the pipe another way. Nice try, though.
That is kind of clever, though.
Never Sprod, go through right door.
Oh my god. No! That's the thumbnail right there. I'm not even gonna edit it. From the thumbnail, it looks like it's edited, but it's not.
Given your proportions, it now seems appropriate to go through the short, wide door. A chairless toff is waiting patiently for his performance. It seems he is quite particular regarding the type of performer he has come to expect in his peeping habits. The toff is irked by the class of talent his Spondylux have paid for. He's a little perplexed by the giant plug too, and can't imagine what kind of sordid spectacle the accessory will facilitate. He punches the coin return button beneath the slot. The wide window switches to another view. Never Sprod, go through wide window.
Oh my god.
You exit the rear cabin of the ham truck, squashing your proportions even more. The look strikes you as unbecoming. Furthermore, the plug's proportions have been squashed too. Even if you did manage to shrink it down somehow, there would be no way it could fit into a normal outlet. Weird puzzle shit can be really frustrating sometimes. Never Sprod, go through left door again. You head back to the familiar comfort of the tall window. Never Sprod, go through tall window. You become elongated by a nut. You're no longer quite strong. Your noodly arms begin to buckle beneath the big plug, which is also predictably elongated. Hysterical dame, turn crank on aspect valve.
This seems very what the heck is that in there? Oh, that's the corset, isn't it? Corset, however you pronounce it.
You give the crank a good hard whirl, elongating the valve. The aspect corset tightens seemingly by itself. This is quite alarming.
Are they like attached to each other?
In this state, you're not even close to being strong enough to support the plug. It pushes you through your corset. You're flushed out the aspect valve.
Problem sleuth. Put skylight through small window.
Surveying what you have in your inventory to put to use, you remember one of the aces had a small window and you have the skylight with the battery pack. The windows become gnawed in each other to the extent your strength will allow. You will need to find a way to apply a lot more pressure to achieve the undesirable reaction. Future Pickle Inspector, conjure Jawbreaker Bomb. You wrap a hard candy shell around the window to create the Jawbreaker Skylight Bomb. Only the most powerful jaws will penetrate the shell.
Problem Sleuth lobbed into Demon Mobster Kingpin's mouth. Fiesta Ace stomps Tender full of jello while you hurl the potent orb. Stunned, Demon Mobster Kingpin jumps out hard. Oh my god, they're back. Oh yes. Demon Mobster Kingpin's blood sugar skyrockets while taking insane damage all in one shot. You are splashed by a ridiculous quantity of pain nectar. Worker bees soon arrive to carry it away.
Nervous Rod plus Hysterical Dame. Go down projector pipe. Both of you are easily small/narrow enough to fit into the small aperture. You are projected into the room at normal scale. Nervous Broad plus Hysterical Dame. Go downstairs through eye door. These are the customer entrances for the private booths. All of these doors are locked, occupied by various distinguished gentlemen. There are switches on the ceiling. Only someone with an extraordinary tallness attribute can operate them.
What do they do, though?
Nervous Broad. Examine middle switch. There's something odd about this switch. It is the only one of the three switched to rear instead of front.
Cutscene. Meanwhile, in the middle booth, a dapper swain enjoys a view from his window. The road rushes away from him, producing the very convincing illusion that he is riding in the back of some sort of vehicle. He is having the time of his life. Aww. This is adorable.
Nervous Broad, flip switch. You flip it to front. The swain's view is stitched to a small dark interior filled with crates of what appear to be cheese. At the end of the cabinet is a small door marked driver's hat. The swain finds its development most unwelcome. Swain, insert coins in the coin slot. Growing impatient, the swain levies a few copper spunnuts to pay for a better show. The view in the window switches. He sits back and waits for his entertainment to begin. Nervous Broad, go back and put on your corset. Your work in there is clearly done, so you leave. You put on your aspect corset and nudge your proportions back down to normal. Hysterical Dame, enter Madam Something Studio. The madam is enraged to see you have returned. She thinks as long as you're so intent on being here, she might as well put you to work.
Oh no. Have we... Alright.
She equips you with the scalable dice, shoves you through the lobby door, and locks it behind you. It's high time you get some mileage out of those gams and earn your keep around here, dollface. Problem Sleuth, Gambit Schema, Candy Corn Vampire. Spooky Gambit, Aether's envelope you. You feel a powerful transformation taking place. But wait. It seems you have not carved a schema pumpkin, and thus cannot employ your Gambit schemas. In fact, you don't think you have a schema pumpkin. You're quite sure there are no schema pumpkins lying around, and probably never will be. Check progress on Tecton Hive. Chapter 15 of 22. Triple Comb Rave. What's... It looks like the bees have collected enough pain nectar to complete an impetus comb, rich with a dripping jocose honey. This is actually getting really well done. In fact, they collected so much nectar from the previous attack, they managed to complete the next two combs as well. Wow! Bees, place
impetus combs in Tectonheim. The combs are fitted with the appropriate slots and the honey begins to flow. Fill a stick suckle receptacle. You spend the Lady Susan of Endowment to fill the suckle flagon. A stick's comb rave meter maxes out. Fill Fiesta's a stick suckle receptacle. You fill the suckle cruette of Fiesta a stick's comb rave meter maxes out. There's a lot to keep track of here. Fill Zombie a stick suckle receptacle. You fill the suckle decanter. Zombie A6 comb rave meter maxes out. Oh god, no. The three of you combined may now execute a rare and devastating triple comb rave. You will have to think long and hard about which attack you would like to use. The decision will occupy a big chunk of the battle while you chew the fat. Take your time. So, the three... So, they just filled all the A-Sticks receptacles, so now... We're going to get the truffle shuffle, aren't we, in some fashion. Hysterical Dame, equip paint roller. You pick up the paint roller and the paint bucket. Hysterical Dame, go into middle private booth. On the other side of the square window, the dapper swain waits for his show. On the wall is an exquisite mural, the perfect backdrop for various burlesque indecencies. Hysterical Dame rolls some paint on the mural. You cover up a bit, being the saucy little teeth you are. The swain is piqued by the steamy display. His busy fingers start a small mustache fire. Meanwhile, the mannerly highbrow is somewhat disconcerted by the view through his expired window. It is a narrow cabin stocked with bread. Highbrow, go through driver's hatch. You climb into the driver's seat of the bread truck. Nervous Brad, get in passenger seat. The highbrow bobs his head politely and asks, "Where to, miss?" "Future Pickle Inspector, conjure candy telescope for sniper rifle." What is this? Oh. Okay. It looks delicious, but it is completely non-functional. Despite your most concentrated ogle, you can't see through it at all. What a useless piece of shit! Pickle Inspector, throw it away. You tossed it overboard. It bounces off a random truck driving by and into a traffic light. Ooh. Ooh. The huge candy scope takes the demon mobster Kingpin by surprise, directly in the mouth. His blood sugar reaches a critical limit. It is time to strike while the iron is diabetic. Comb rave, triple, truffle, shuffle. Fiesta Ace begins by sending ominous lard-wobbling tremors throughout the cosmos. You issue a hard-boiled line for dealing the attack. Suckle on this receptacle! Gee. Triple! Truffle! Shuffle! It begins. This is disgusting. Scuffle! Up. Oh no. Heck. Gee, it's like Dungeons of Sunnydale all over again. What the heck is that? The Bloodberry Onslaught has easily wiped out the remainder of Demon Mobster Kingpin's health meter. The critically wounded boss descends. I am confused and I barely even got one page that time. Next. Demon Mobster Kingpin's nether regional vulnerable blooms, briefly exposing his weak spots. Problem, Sleuth? Sepulchritude? 1,000 voices from afar seem to ring in your mind. They chime in unison under the name. They chime in unison the name of your ultimate attack. Yes! Yes! Now seems like the perfect time for... Nope, you're still jumping the gun. In spite of your penchant for self-destruction, you still just don't have the offensive gravitas for that attack. You will need a level 8 impetus cone filled before you can rain that awful shitstorm down on everyone. Didn't I mention? I am almost positive I did. No, you didn't.
Pickle Inspector. No scope. Demon Mobster Kingpin's weak spot was sniper rifle. You just don't have the right angle on the vulnerable from the deck. Besides, the meager bullets from the sniper rifle probably wouldn't do much damage to such a hardy foe. The key to making the weapon useful must be the telescope. You just don't see any alternative.
Swap hats with Demon Mobster Kingpin. The idea is utterly ridiculous on its face. Nevertheless, while everyone else is distracted with doing things that actually make sense, A-Stick seizes the opportunity. All he can really manage to do is climb on top of the stunned Demon Mobster Kingpin's hat and look foolish. Fiesta A-Stick, throw crate at DMK. With your awesome Lalondw, you hoist the enormous crate easily. You take aim at the vulnerable, but again, you have a tricky angle on it. You throw it anyway. The crate sails past the weak spot, missing completely.
Pickle Inspector, turn wheel 180 degrees. With a steady hand gained from minutes of experience as a ship's courageous skipper, you flip the universe. The rest of the sleuth crew grabs hold of netting. A-Stick takes up secure purchase of DMK's hat. The crate comes back down and clocks the weak spot for massive damage. The blow has depleted Demon Mobster Kingpin's supply of salubrity frankincense. His supplies of spunk myrrh and pep gold each remain. The vulnerable begins to close back up.
Surprise!
The bulb closes and Demon Mobster Kingpin reascends/descends, depending on whether you flip the universe right side up yet, which I guess you have. Demon Mobster Kingpin rotates his head to exhibit a fresh face, complete with not one, but 2 fully replenished health meters. Oh no. Demon Mobster Kingpin. Level 100 running number, level 1000 running numbers, roll for dexterity. What is... Oh, I'm getting close to the end of that album. You roll 1000 loader sugar cube dice and prove your fortune. They all come up in your favor. The fix is in, see? Dead streams of dextrose enter your mouth, treating your critical hypoglycemia. Demon Mobster Kingpin is now completely cured of his diabetes. You will have to find another way of lowering his defenses. You will have to worry about your own defenses too, for that matter. He is gearing up for another round of attacks. Problem, Sleuth? Ask future Pickle Inspector to conjure up a scheme of pumpkin.
Alright, I think we are gonna get to my favorite part of the thing in this episode. Problem Sleuth, ask future Pickle Inspector to conjure a schema pumpkin. He is about to comply, but you tell him not to bother, considering one is available for a brief window of time at the strike of midnight on Halloween, 10/31/2008. And also considering that Schema Pumpkin has clearly been in plain view this whole time and always has been. Stupid. What pumpkin? Problem Sleuth, wonder what happened to the 4 warriors. Meanwhile, on level 794 of the Tower of Synthetic Ascension, here they are. The 4 warriors valiantly melee their way through repulsive foes and onwards to the top of the tower. They only have several thousand more levels to conquer. Problem Sleuth? What pumpkin? Gambit's this fucking pumpkin! Homestuck. This pumpkin. Wait, no. Cravings. And then this pumpkin. Gambit Schema, Candy Corn Vampire. Chapter 16 of 22. Supernatural Gourd. Using one of your trusty knives, you carve your favorite spook schematic into your pumpkin. Terrifying Gambit Aethers flow from the supernatural gourd and permeate your artifice ambience. You undergo an incredible transformation. The spook schematic for the Candy Corn Vampire is complete. Candy Corn Vampire. If you couldn't tell, this was a Halloween update. Gambit Schema, Tootsie Roll Frankenstein. On another part of the same pumpkin, you carve the spook schematic for the Tootsie Roll Frankenstein. Tootsie Roll Frankenstein. Gambit Schema, Gummy Worm Zombie. Gummy Worm Zombie. He's... It's literally just zombie a stick.
Nervous Prod, ask Highbrow to drive the gutter pipe projects.
That is one thin truck. Oh, gee.
The Highbrow takes you to the Fromageer district through Beanpole Alley.
I probably butchered that.
Unfortunately, your vehicle cannot possibly fit through the square shoulder toads and onto the Bolshare district. You will need another form of transport. You seem to have no choice but to wait around for one.
You could walk.
While you're waiting, the Highbrow makes an uncharacteristically impolite advance. Awkward moments ensue. Hysterical Dame, cover up the rest of the mural.
Oh god.
The risque performance has the Swain and Libidinous conniptions. He busies both ends of his twizzle-blackened mustache. Luckily, he had the foresight to violate brothel policy and disable the booth smoke detector, as many savvy oglers in this establishment are keen to do. But wait, it looks like the nostrils of the bull in the mural are actually a pair of electrical outlets. Are you sure it's wise to paint over those? I don't know. Hysterical Dame, yeah, paint over those too. You zap the mural and the outlet with your stud gun.
Oh no. The outlets are fried. The Windows coin-op device shorts out. pose as a team, cause shit is more real than ever. You copy and paste your previous poses into a new document in a lazy yet very hard-boiled manner, and rapidly animate the background colors. You're quite sure that shit has never been this real and probably never will be again. That's what you say every time. PSA, Stick thinks his Halloween costume stuff is some seriously ridiculous bullshit. He decides to go downstairs and mess up Mobster Kingpin's fort. He's not sure why no one had ever thought to do that. Still trapped on top of Still trapped on top of Demon Mobster Kingpin's hat. Fiesta that Ace Dick feels left out of the cool Gamut schema action. He doesn't care how real shit just got. This is just complete and total bullshit. They're like doing a little photo shoot. That's cute. Next. Death shows up with the game of life. The irony of it is lost upon your stout imagination. He says nothing fancy. No dueling for souls or anything. You know, just to pass the time if you're down with that. That's cute. Meanwhile, past future Pickle Inspector continues to operate the Pop-O-Matic bubble, still attempting to get the cigarette cube to roll in his favor. Demon Mobster Kingpin, level 20 Thorncoddle, Snuggle Barb Prickle Poke. Demon Mobster Kingpin lets loose a writhing bewilderment of ill-mannered flagella. Problem Sleuth takes advantage of its heightened vampire speed. You can't coddle what you can't catch. The slower members of your party are less fortunate. Your flicker attributes wane only slightly though, on account of your respectively monstrous constitutions, whatever. Monster tuitions. Ripeness is basically how long the thing will last. The less ripe it is, like they're kind of a time limit for how long it will last, while flicker is self-explanatorily health. I don't think anyone actually loses all their flicker though, only the ripeness. I think the ripeness runs out for everyone first. Not sure. All three of your ripeness attributes decrement by the same degree, as your schema pumpkin gradually becomes a little less fresh with every passing minute. When either of those two attributes reaches 0, your Gamma schema upgrade will expire. Godhead Pickle Inspector, fondly regard crenellation. It's quite exquisite. You fondly regard it for hours. Problem Sleuth, summon Mo. You call forth the blistering white-hot fury that is Mo. Who is Mo? Huh. Interesting. Give me a Okay, this is actually kind of charming, I guess. Maybe I'll look into it later. What is... Interesting. Unsummon Mo. You unsummon Mo. Mo will be of absolutely no use to you in this battle whatsoever. Recap, please. Woolly Stick sets up the rather complicated board game. Death clicks his ballpoint psych and jots down a few notes in his tome of wayfaring souls. He documents the tale of 3 detectives trapped in their offices. In the due course of time, they escaped from their offices, only to discover they were still trapped in what could loosely be considered a larger office. Should I actually read all this? I guess it's not too much. Still a good amount. What's... Boop. Might as well. Alright, only to discover they were still trapped in what could loosely be considered a larger office building, held hostage by an unscrupulous mob boss named Mobster Kingpin. Mobster Kingpin lets its building just about everything. Liquor, bootlegging, laundering, embezzling treasure concealed in stone butts, prostitution outfits orchestrated by his Madame Accomplice, along with sinister urban mural rackets. Additionally, Mobster Kingpin guards the Megaton key required by the sleuths to exit to the real city streets, which are in dire need of their sleuthing services. I don't know if I will read all this. We're almost done with this album anyway. Wait, what? What is this? Wow, that's it's like the first time I've seen a song reference something that hasn't came out yet. Alright, I guess I will try reading all of this. The detectives were able to escape their offices by accomplishing various feats both inside their offices and on the imaginary city streets, a realm accessible in ways twofold, through A. electrically powered window portals, and B. alcohol-fueled spells of imagination from within the safety of a small fort. The detectives additionally advanced their situation by forming alliances with various kingdoms residing on the flip side of the imaginary universe. Problem Sleuth befriended elves, Pickle Inspector befriended weasels, A-Stick befriended hogs, and unfortunately, Mobster Kingpin made an ally as well in clowns. Each aided his ally in its struggle against its warring party and received boons for their efforts. Eventually, Problem Sleuth used his heightened diplomatic abilities to resolve all disputes among the four kingdoms. I don't want to read all this, but it explains. It's basically just a recap of everything so far. It's all so simple you wonder why you even bothered to ask.
Hysterical dame, go through window. You exit the rear cabin of the cheese truck, which is parked somewhere in the Beaucher district.
This really don't see much of a point of reading stuff we've already seen. Apparently the Homestuck recaps do have some satire in them, and like foreshadowing. So I think I'll read the Homestuck recaps, maybe. But other than that, I'm just gonna skip the recaps. There is one more recap, but since we're so close to the end, why would we need another recap?
Swain, go through window.
You enter the rear cabin of the cheese truck and go through the driver's hatch. Hysterical dame joins you. Where to, my good lady?
Hysterical dame, to the fromagerie district. You back through the square shoulder toads in reverse. It appears a driver for another local goods distributor is waiting for you. Nervous broad, losing corset, load plug in the cheese truck.
Done.
You're going to need a starter build to lift the plug. The highbrow is about to invite you to a box social, but is somewhat derailed by your transformation. The flustered highbrow loses purchase of his monogle.
Monogle. Oh my god, that's freaking genius.
You feed the plug through the truck's cabin/square window, but you can go no further. It seems there's not enough slack in the cord. The rest of it must be bunched up and stuck outside the brothel. Hysterical dame, drive back the Beaucher district. You tell the swain to step on it. The cord is dragged further, creating additional slack.
We're recording for almost an hour now. Ooh. Oh no. I think this makes a better thumbnail. Actually, I can't tell which would make a better thumbnail. I can't use both, can I? Maybe I can make it work.
You thread the cord through the ham needle, one of the city's most famous landmarks. You pause nearby a ham truck. It appears some fellow is standing on top of his cabin, peering through his fancy opera binoculars to get a better look at something astounding he may have seen in the sky. Hysterical dame, double back through the tolls. You head back to the fromager district. You think the cord now has more than enough slack for the rest of its journey.
What the heck does it mean by slack? I don't know.
Nervous Rod, bring plug through wide window.
Oh, but I don't know if I have said this on camera yet, but Problem Sleuth is like a little science fact here. To make up for not reading the recaps, I will kind of go through the science fact in an extra episode 6. And also, the fan-requested game commands. So, that'll be fun.
You enter the last booth and exit the cabin of the ham truck, flattening out the proportions of you and the plug. The plug is now returned to its original proportions.
A stick began playing life. Because there aren't nearly enough side quests going on, you think it's time we got started with this epic duel on top of a large hat. The game of life is set up. You and Death enter the game. This will be great. After divvying up your starting cash, you choose appropriate game pieces. Death uses his adding scythe to make careful calculations on how to utilize his funds. He considers a variety of college brochures to determine where he should begin his education. Life is very serious business, and Death doesn't take it lightly. A stick grabs Death cash and runs! I think the game of life is probably the most entertaining part of Problem Sleuth, and I think we're going to actually see all of it in this episode, hopefully. It's my favorite part. You and Death fit into the peg slice of your game pieces. Death is in hot pursuit, taking shots at you with his anti-tank rocket scythe. This is incredibly silly, but it is also incredibly serious business. Future A-Stick, ride Mobster Kingpin's fort like a mechanical bull. Fiesta, okay. Yeehaw! Shit! Well, he still has imagination, right? 4 heroes ascend to battle Demon Mobster Kingpin. The Galleon heroes are locked in epic combat with the vile Demon Lout. Agog Mirabbit, Prince of the Candy Bean Warlocks. They have reached level 33,333 of the tower, which means they are halfway to the top. Almost there. Halfway isn't quite almost there, you know. Demon Mobster Kingpin. Combat operandi, Clown Storm. The Clown Pontificate is summoned and wields his legendary Hammer of the Jaded Foes NUI. Might want to go ahead and get another thing. I can just go to Bandcamp in general. I have... Alright. I do. Alright. Oh. Oh no. In spite of your tremendous vampire speed, You simply cannot avoid the savage volley of floppy shoes. All 3 flicker attributes have been dampened. Ripeness depletes steadily regardless. Zombie A-Stick, clean the mess up. Zombie A-Stick takes care of all the torsos. Takes time to savor the sumptuous clown meat. Ooh. Is this still even up? Apparently not. But I think that's like a wink. That's a link to Whistle. It's a thing I mentioned like a few parts ago. Is AndrewHussey.com just down entirely? Anyway. Past future pickle inspector cheat in game of trouble. After about 7 hours horsing around with a loathsome pop-o-matic bubble, you're no closer to landing a favorable roll with those stupid sugar cubes. You look around to make absolutely certain death is still away from the table. You advance one of your pegs by 1 slot. You are overwhelmed by feelings of guilt. You mature a new guilt text, shame of 1,000 bedwetting children. You put the piece back. A-Stick, take money to racetrack, bet on ponies. You make a few sharp turns to ditch death. You head straight for the tracks, ready to pony up the dough and put yourself on easy street for life. You speed through an intersection and run over a pedestrian. You cradle her in her arms. She is slipping away from you. You beseech Godhead Pickle Inspector for mercy, pleading that he spare this beautiful woman from such a cruel fate. A voice nearby reminds you that you are pleading with the wrong entity. You desperately bargain with death, challenging him to any game you can think of for the fair damsel's life. Clue, Connect 4, Uno, Battleship Sudoku? Oh, okay, well, not Sudoku. But how about Snakes and Ladders? That's fun. Or what about Hungry Hippos? God, you love Hungry Hippos. Death vanishes from the game. He has either been moved by your plea or has more important business to attend to elsewhere. The woman's life is spared. You are so happy. A-Stick, punch a woman and snout to establish superiority. Your superiority has been clearly established. Some bystanders admire your manly initiative. A-Stick marries Wifehurst. Demon Mobster Kingpin's emotion level rises due to the poignant, tear-jerking moment taking place on top of his hat. In his emotional state, he is vulnerable to physical attacks. That's right. The game of life is a key to defeating him. Problem Sleuth, combat operandi, army sticks. You expend the required units of hog slop, pie filling, and a single elf tier to invoke the mysterious command. You summon death from his macabre realm, or wherever the hell he was when you called him away. Oh, that's why he was summoned. Like, teleported away. You strike a diplomatic bargain with death and receive a boon. You have acquired Death's Psych. Problem Sleuth? Aggress. It's time to heck some heck up. That's a lot of damage all at once. What did that say? Trombone Psych! Force Psych? Force Psych! Fiesta Stick beat the crap out of Mobster Kingpin. You stand up to box Mobster Kingpin's ears, but it seems he has fled the office. Mobster Kingpin deposits an ornate Persian rug over the trapdoor, then retreats down the stairs. Fiesta Stick, pursue Mobster Kingpin. Oh. You fall right into Mobster Kingpin's trap and slide down the dumbwaiter shaft into the back room of your office. You did a hiccup? Mobster Kingpin enters his speakeasy and realizes the oboe between the doors. You are a little irked that someone would tamper with your carefully thought out security measures. Also, you wonder what the fuck happened to your beautiful bust. It's dead. Problem, Sleuth? Keep aggressing. You're gonna do it. PSA stick, bust in the still room like Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! You feel a most unwelcome rumbling from beneath your feet. Wait, where'd he... PSA stick, breakdown door using awesome Latin strength. You easily snap the thin, brittle instrument in half. You wonder what sort of moron thought it would serve as an effective obstruction in the first place. He's already escaping. The little bit commotion proves to be the oboe that broke the camel's back. The floor caves in beneath you. The little cat and mouse game is entertaining too. Practically everything that happens with the ace sticks is entertaining. While BS Ace examines the hole, you sneak up the stairs. You push him into the hole. Mobster Kingpin, exit speakeasy.
Godhead, Pickle Inspector, do something useful, attack or something. I'm sorry, but Godhead Pickle Inspector can only fondly regard his creation. The illusory form world of form is not to be interfered with, and the divine dance within is to be revered silently through his omniscient ogle.
The battle is going past. That's cool. Oh no. Oh Christ, in this form, Mobster Kingpin regenerates very quickly. Your attacks are having a hard time keeping up with his restorative ability. Problem, Sleuth? Aggress faster. Oh gee. Oh my god. Check on status of honey production. Ooh. Paying nectar has been raining down steadily with every attack. Eager bees have been collecting it and applying it towards new impetus combs. It looks like 3 new combs are nearing completion.
Pickle Inspector, stop standing around like an idiot and do something! You think it's finally time you put your Gambit schema's monstrous strength to use. Maybe if you throw a heavy object at him? Yes, a huge anchor over there ought to do nicely. You start making your way over there, but due to your ridiculous Frankenstein slowness, you can only move several inches per minute. This could take a while.
Several inches per minute is not going to take too long though. It's probably gonna take half an hour, isn't it? Zombie Ace Stick, stop standing around like an idiot and do something! Zombie Ace Stick is borderline retarded and usually can't do anything other than fight things and absorb preposterous amounts of damage. At the moment, he manages to be doing both at the same time.
Nervous broad, get in ham truck and drive through underpass. The churlish tough loses its footing. His binoculars sadly are crushed beneath the tire of the ham truck.
Aww.
You drive through Jack Squad underpass with the plug in tow. Nervous broad, feed plug through gutter pipe projector. You widen the aperture of the valve and dump the plug through. You jump in after it. It looks like hysterical dame has caught up with you, followed by her smitten suitor. They both jump through the pipe, too.
Oh gee, it's getting tightened.
The extra slack from the plug's cord is tightened around the eye of the ham needle.
So that's what Slack is, and also ham needle. Really? The plug is projected at high velocity into the moving picture screen, now at a reasonable scale. Nervous Broad, Hysterical Dame, and the Swain are all projected as well. Hysterical Dame, loosen scalable dice. What? You loosen the drawstrings on your bow dice to normalize your scale, but you overdo it a little. The Swain gets an ungentlemanly eye full with his personal gawkier lens. His itchy twizzle finger begins to twitch. Mobster Kingpin has exited the speakeasy, which apparently was the back room of a legitimate establishment operating as a front for his bootlegging outfit. There are just enough quality wares for purchase to be convincing to any nosy flatfoot doffing his cap in your direction. Mobster Kingpin, exit legitimate establishment. You exit the shop to the south side of Horror Island. This is where all the playboys and tomcats dressed to the nines in their swankiest rags for a midnight hootenanny. The back door to the brothel is nearby. It's the entrance of choice for any discreet gentleman. From this vantage, you can see the famous clock tower of Cardassian alignment. It is directly behind the cathedral of synthetic accessories, facing in precise alignment with the cathedral's eye. It approaches the strike of midnight. Fiesta A stick, pursue Mobster Kingpin. You barge out of the establishment's door, but Mobster Kingpin is nowhere to be found. It seems he has swapped hats with one of the gentlemen to throw you off the trail. And now, oh my god, look at that oversized hat on that tiny guy. I really wonder where he could be. It's like he's vanished completely. Ooh, maybe it's... No, that can't be him. Maybe the Mobster Kingpin is you. A stick, advance in life. Life is good. You made a killing on the bangtails at the track and rolled your earnings into a lucrative empire of casinos. Loan sharking, gin milling, and rum running, which is sort of silly because a game of life does not take place in the prohibition era, but more of a generic modern suburban setting where alcohol is perfectly legal. Still, you stick with what you know. And to make your perfect life complete, your beautiful wife has just given birth to Sunhurst. Oh my god, it has Ace Dick's face. You nudge him affectionately in the snout to establish paternity. Heroes advance in Cathedral. The party has reached level 66,665, one removed from the final floor. They are locked in struggle with the foul giant, Garngut Blistershot, damned sentry of the pot-bellied exiles. Garngug has stomped the valiant weasel warrior to death. The hog cleric swivels his crook of fealty and casts a spell porcine intervention. He just hit himself. The weasel warrior flips the fuck out back to life. The clown bard blisters out an incendiary loot solo in a fit of joy. Problem Sleuth, final aggression. Almost. A-bomb psych! Chapter 17 of 22. Black liquid sorrow. I'm gonna take a short break to get a frickin' drink here, actually. This is the last chapter I'll read today, and I'll finish. You know what? Enough talking. I just need a drink. And we're here. Demon Mobster Kingpin's second health meter has been knocked off completely. He can no longer use it to regenerate. Boop. Death mourn loss of sight. The loss of his beloved weapon has caused Death to shed another tear of black liquid sorrow. Oh. I didn't... I thought that was gonna be something else, but okay. We'll see. We're getting close to the end game. Zombie A-Stick! Push Pickle Inspector towards anchor to hurry him along. Sorry, some things just can't be rushed. Well, we are all dead. Future A-Stick! Fiesta A-Stick! Manhandle one of the gentlemen. Oh no. You grab a suspicious-looking gentleman by the collar and rough him up a bit. Wait, that is not Mobster Kingpin. You take his hat anyway because you lost yours somehow. You don't even remember what happened to it. A giant dame above kindly points out Mobster Kingpin from the lineup. Mobster Kingpin, throw down your hat in disgust. Puff! No good stinking dames. Can't trust them, I tell ya. Mobster Kingpin takes his hat back and flees into the brothel. Hysterical dame, tighten strings on bow dice. Return to normal scale. Hysterical dame, unplug projector and plug in fan. You couldn't possibly be that stupid, could you? Nervous broad, bring plug through mouse hole. You feed the plug through the hole and sneak by Madame Ural, I think. Wait, wasn't that on one of the cards at the very beginning? The outlet is really high up. Only someone with a tremendous tallness attribute could reach it. Nervous broad, tighten corset like you've never tightened before. She's literally paper now. You yank the strings on your aspect corset as hard as you can. Your dimensions elongate considerably. You lift the plug to the outlet. Even though you are weaker with these proportions, you have no problem lifting the plug because it is very light when it is small. Sort of like how an ant can lift 50 times its own weight due to its scale. You feel it is incredibly important that events in this adventure maintain strict adherence to the laws of physics, because it would just be so stupid if there were any inconsistencies. There are a lot of inconsistencies. Oh! The extended valve punctures the hull of one of Mobster Kingpin's shady bus smuggling ships. Good. Nervous broad, Klungen fan. Wait, what? What is that? What is that? Oh no, that's like Demon Mobster Kingpin graffiti. Fair enough. Nervous broad, plug-in fan. You have successfully plugged in the fan. However, the outlet is not receiving power. The line runs from the chimney, controlled by a switch in the dollhouse's attic. Hysterical dame, enter Madame Ural's studio. You barge in. The madam is enraged by your presence. The drawstrings on Nervous Broad's corset snap back to the extreme tension. She falls on the table. Oh, there they go. Mobster Kingpin, enter theater. In your hurry to escape the awful red menace as Fiesta Stick. You don't notice a small man on the floor with an eyepiece. You squash him like a bug. You hide in a brothel lobby. PSA stick. Follow it, Monster Kingpin. You enter the empty theater. It is totally quiet in here. It's likely no one has been in here for hours. There's a motion picture playing on a screen. You love motion pictures. You decide to take a seat. The burlesque cinema makes you a little hot under the collar, even considering you're already in an immensely spicy disposition. Yes, you do believe you can make out a bare ankle or two. Still, the picture seems awfully small. You obtain a personal gawkular lens next to the small man's body on the floor. It surely will enhance your viewing pleasure. Yes, that's the ticket. This is just complete horseshit. Monster Kingpin sneaks up behind you and slaps you on the back of the head.
Future Pickle Inspector, play a haunting tuba refrain to raise Demon Monster Kingpin's emotions. Conjure up a tuba and prepare to blow a soulful, brooding melody through the substantial horn's brassy girth.
Demon Monster Kingpin, battle technique, Vexacious Glower.
You just can't do it. Demon the Monster Kingpin is directing one of his horrible Vexacious Glowers at you. It's very distracting. The Future Pickle Inspector, Combat Arborenti, Temporal Replic Simile. You split in two and narrowly avoid the attack. One copy vanishes into the future, the other into the past.
Demon Monster Kingpin turns his glower on problem sleep.
Catches you way off guard. Even your vampire fastness is no match for it.
Oh, okay, I was wrong. The flicker attribute of your Artifice Ambient has been completely snuffed out. The shared ripeness attribute has been depleted by half. Your Schema Pumpkin is starting to show its age. You should probably take it off the porch soon. It is late November after all. I actually have a story about Halloween pumpkins. So, Halloween 2017, I think. We had like a freaking actual pumpkin. We didn't like hollow it out or anything. We didn't even carve it. We just kind of put it next to the porch. Just a normal pumpkin there. And after Halloween, well, we never really took it out. It just kind of sat there for a good while, and well, it ended up kind of molding. And just eventually molded so bad that it just kind of disappeared completely into the dirt. And what happened next? A pumpkin vine actually started growing from it, and we kind of just left it at first, thinking it would be nice to have a pumpkin plant thing, but it just started taking over the entire freaking garden. Like, my grandma has like a garden out front, and that's where it all happened. And then my grandma forced me to like take out, like, freaking dig up the freaking pumpkin plant and bring it to the freaking street out front. Because she didn't want it taking over her garden anymore. And those things are thorny, they hurt. I had to wear gloves, and even then, it still kind of pricked me through the gloves. It was difficult. And, well, just having a frickin' pumpkin plant grow in someone's yard would be a good revenge tactic if, like, you could figure out how to do that without being seen. Anyway, Promiscuous Gambit Schema has expired. Meanwhile, Death and Zombie A-Stick both try to help coax Pickle Inspector towards that anger, but to no avail. Slow and steady wins the race.
Nervous Broad, enter Dollhouse. You enter the foyer of the Dollhouse.
What the heck is this? Why is there a pink one? What does the pink one represent? I think these like represent the pickle inspectors? I don't know.
To progress to the attic, you will need to unlock the door blocking the stairs. It is covered with a number of colored padlocks. The locks do not appear to have any keyholes. There are 2 other doors, one to a pantry and another to a studio. One off to the side is another lovely corset, clearly meant for a woman of generous carriage. Nervous broad, enter studio door. You re-enter Madame Mural's studio at normal scale.
Hysterical dame and nervous broad, aggress.
Past future pickle inspector. Join battle. You think it's pretty clear Death has abandoned your friendly game for good. You don't want to leave a mess, so you neatly put the game back in its box. Meanwhile, you sense your temporal counterpart has finally split in 2, sending one into the past, you, and the other into the future. Future pickle inspector. You may finally join the battle while keeping the confusion to a minimum.
Oh god, there's... Ooh. Hysterical game, the hysterical dame and nervous broad. Dual aggression, strip tease. Oh my. This is freaking brutal. The pair of burly men grapple through the studio in a rough and tumble manner. The ladies stand aside in awe of the manly display. Why, it appears a small injured man has managed to crawl through the mouse hole to get a gander at the action as well. The swain makes a valiant play for his eyepiece, which in no way, shape, or form could ever be used in conjunction with a sniper rifle, and possibly could serve as one of numerous red herrings to this effect. It serves as an eyepiece for the sniper rifle. Problem Sleuth and Zombie Stick plus Death. Move anchored towards Pickle Inspector. Your combined strength is enough to nudge the anchor a little bit his way. Almost there. So Death is like helping out now? Yes! Your Frankenstein's strongness is more enough for this task. Check on Combs again. Suckle and Thora. I think frickin' what's his name? I think Problem Sleuth is like the only character who doesn't ever really get a real duplicate. Sure, I guess Hysterical Dame could count as a duplicate, but really, nah. I see those people as kind of their own person. So I don't really count them as duplicates. Except a stick. Alright. One of the MPS combs is complete. There are 2 more on its heels that will also be finished very soon. The completed comb is fitted into the Tecton hive. The Lady Student of Endowment is spun to position Pickle Inspector, Suckle, and Thora beneath the hive. Mobster Kingpin plus Fiesta Ace Dick take Brawl into Dollhouse Pantry. You both enter the pantry. It's quite cozy and domestic, and a man can make himself real comfortable in here. There appears to be a Lazy Susan on the table. I think every, frickin', all of the frickin', whatever you would call this, the abstract concepts of things aren't quite as abstract and, exist somewhere in the real world. For example, the Lady Susan of Endowment is right there, while way back before it with the frickin', whatever it's called, the politeness thing. I don't remember the name. I don't think it had a real place in the real world, but you could easily just pick it up from its abstract part of the screen. Like it was a real thing. Just use it as a weapon. That was a good joke. Also, that little squiggle thing back there looks like a dragon on a tree, I think. Heroes reach final level. You have ascended to level 66,666 at long last. There is a huge portal opposite to the one linking to the now defunct Death Star window. The view seems out of focus. There are 2 cranks, one on the floor/ceiling, another on the ceiling/floor. Heroes turn crank. The clock tower of Cartesian alignment comes into focus. What now? And we're back. Maybe I should start a replay of Undertale sometime. That'd be fun. I don't know about replaying Deltarune Chapter 1 though. I'd rather wait until Deltarune is out in full to play it on video. Oh yeah, I should resume the music. The clock tower of Cartesian alignment comes into focus. Still, it is very far away and difficult to read. You wonder if there's any way to zoom in on it.
Pickle Inspector, Covrame, anchors away. You prepare to fill your succulent fora to fuel your devastating anchor attack. Oh my god, this is going to be so awesome!
Mobster Kingpin, smash succulent fora over Fiesta A-Stick's head. With little regard for dollhouse property, you shatter the small, delicate glass vessel over your adversary's thick cranium. Look at this mess. Jeez. Mobster Kingpin, replace Amphora with a new receptacle. Oh. That's... You find a striking succulent chalice in one of the cabinets. It's proudly filled with Jocose honey tapped from the fourth cone. Demon Mobster Kingpin, comb rave, fill him with daylight. Ooh, no. Demon Mobster Kingpin powers up for a ridiculously deadly attack. You better figure out a way to get as far as away from him as possible. I don't care what sort of defensive Aegis or ambient you got. If you are within the blast radius of this one, it will kill you all.
Pickle Inspector, throw anchor overboard. You dropped the anchor. Now that you think about it, you wonder why you thought you needed to use a cone rave just to throw a silly old anchor. The anchor latches onto the base of the Cathedral of Synthetic Ascension. The tension in the rope causes the Chicago overcoat to veer off course, outside the reach of Demon Mobster Kingpin's attack. You sling 180 degrees around the cathedral to the other side, exposing a view of the clock tower of Cartesian alignment.
That's actually pretty funny how, when making out... Oh, heck. Of course. A freaking course. And I'm back. Hopefully I can finish this before I would have to AFK again, because there's like literally 10 pages left. Next. Problem Sleuth mans the wheel for no very good reason, since it doesn't actually serve any purpose in steering the ship. Still, maintaining appearance of command over the vessel is good for morale. From the wheel's portal, you can see your own ship swing into view, passing in front of the cathedral's center eye. You begin to contemplate the vantage of the wheel's corresponding portal. Madame Ural, flee in a dollhouse and wear corset. I don't know if that was a good voice or not. Madame Ural hardly took any damage from the previous skirmish. It seems she's a rather resilient old battle axe. You're going to have to resort to something with a little more bite. But she's not about to keep brawling without her corset. corset. Someone has stolen your corset. Son of a bitch. Your hat. Hysterical dame. Loosen scale both dice. Ascend to attic. You consider increasing your size to break through the floors and rise directly to the attic, but you reconsider as it would likely destroy the dollhouse completely and disable the fan's power source altogether. That would be a very bad idea. Madame Mural, aggress. While you're daydreaming about such things, Madame Mural dips her skeleton brush to the palette paints. She applies a variety of colors to the brush. Madame Mural lashes hysterical dame with her skeleton flail. No sultry artisan dominatrix would be caught dead without one. oh god, that's clever. Nervous Sprout completes a successful auto parry. Aspect dodge. Demon Mobster Kingpin, fill him with daylight already. Death. Oh, and that's the final page for today's intended reading. I guess we won't see more Game of Life yet, sadly. Maybe later though. Oh well, this is still pretty freaking fun to read. And tomorrow, and next week I'll be finishing this, and then the week after that doing the bonus stuff. I keep saying that, don't I? Oh well, thanks for watching, and I guess I should just like, boop. I'm not gonna remember where I left off. Oh yeah, the thumbnail things. But thanks for watching, and good night, I guess. Heck.